since I've never done a tri-tip, I'm gonna do 2 tri-tips. It's bussin'! Hey guys, Ken here from CM Extreme Grills. Today I'm trying something that I've never done. I know, 24 years of pellet grill cooking and you've never done a tri-tip. Okay, yeah, I'll take that ribbing. So what I decided to do, I was talking to the guys at work, I was talking to the marketing crew, decided since I've never done a tri-tip, I'm gonna do 2 tri-tips. So stay tuned. I'm gonna show you guys what we cooked with, how we cooked it, and at the end of the video, I'm gonna show you the whole meal that I've prepared for myself and my team. Stay tuned, this is gonna be cool. See you in a bit. Get in there. Okay guys, so the marketing team and I are inside. They were wondering what is for supper other than the tri-tips that we have on the grills outside today. I wanted to talk about that a little bit actually, because CM Extreme Grills is not just about smokers. We do a lot of the things on flat top cast iron. We do a lot of the things in frying pans in the house. So I just wanted to mention that other than one thing, everything else is going to be sauteed, and you guys can do this at home just as easily in a frying pan as I do it out on my deck on a flat top cast iron. So I just wanted to mention that because this stuff is not limited to just smokers and griddles outside. All of these seasonings and rubs that we carry and all of the methods that we use to prepare everything and cook it, all of it can be done inside. So that's just a point that I wanted to make. In case you don't have a smoker, stay and watch this video. Okay guys, so as I promised, I'm gonna let you guys know what I'm preparing for myself, obviously, because that's pretty important, but also the whole marketing team that's here today. Whenever they come over, we do these cook videos. We don't just stop at the meat and just stop at the grilling stuff. Like I said, I wanna make sure everybody leaves happy and full and healthy. It's the way I was raised. I like to feed people, I love to cook. So I'm just gonna run you through what I'm doing here today. Those 2 tri-tips that we saw outside on the smoker were done 2 different ways. Because I always like to, if I'm doing 2 different proteins, I like to have 2 different flavors. So the one is done in Bark Builder. This is new to us today. We'll give you our review on it at the end of the video. As you can see, it's a liquid. It smells mustardy and dilly and garlicky and all sorts of different things all at once. This is by Motley. I'm a big fan of their stuff, along with, as you guys know from past videos, a lot of other rubs. Today almost kind of went Motley themed with the meat, because the second tri-tip that I did, I rubbed it down with mustard as my binder. I got a little tallow on it when I put it on the grill, which is right here, and I'll explain that in a second. But Motley Steak Fixx is what I did the second tri-tip with. Now, my family and I tried the Steak Fixx a few times on ribeyes, and it's really a good flavor. It's a different take. It's got dill and mustard seed, and it's got that charcoal coconut husk and salt. It's just a really good steak rub. So yeah, guys, if you haven't tried Motley Steak Fixx, it's fairly new. Get on to cmextreme.ca and order you some up. It's a very good steak rub. It'll surprise you with how much flavor it blasts. So the rest of the meal, this is what I want to talk about as well, because it's just as important as the protein that you're serving, I believe anyways. So what we're gonna do here is we've got some bacon, cream cheese, and cheddar stuffed mushroom caps. I'm gonna do these on the smoker. It's just so I don't have to fire up the oven in the house, but you can do that on the oven in the house. If you wanna take some veggievore seasoning or even some garlic butter, but I'm not doing that today because we're using it on some other things. But go through your spice cabinet, look through CM Extreme's selection, find something like, there's a lot of good rubs and stuff that would go on to something like a mushroom cap. It just all is personal preference. I've actually done these with hog waller on them from Sucklebusters, and they turned out great. It was kind of like the baked cream cheese that way a little bit, right? So the other things that I'm gonna do today is, you can see that I've got garlic butter shrimp skewers here. We've done kind of butter, garlic, chopped up some greens, made them look pretty. We're gonna saute these on the flat top. You can do that in a frying pan as well. And you also can do that in the oven. I prefer to fry them, saute them is the fancy word, just because I have a little more control. I can flip them around, I can see them, feel them, touch them, smell them, and they get that little bit of crisp on them that most people like. The last thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna fry up some gnocchi. I'm told that's how it's said. I always forget, I say it 3 different ways. I'm hoping that's right. Now what my family likes to do and what I like to do with this is it's kind of a potato pasta. You guys maybe have seen it in movies where the Italians are making it or whoever's making it just by rolling it and then cutting it up. I really like it fried or sauteed, either word that you prefer. And I like to use butter on these because it makes a nice golden, crispy brown edge to it. And you can see that these ones, they actually show it in a pan. There's different varieties of this. You can get this stuff where you have to boil it for 2 minutes and then you saute it. I prefer it ready to go out of the bag, especially on a night where we're cooking for 9 people or so. And then while that stuff, while I've got these sauteing to golden brown on medium low, I'm gonna hit them with Heath Riles garlic butter. That Heath Riles garlic butter is a very versatile spice. I've heard of people putting it on, and actually my son Lincoln did this the other day, I believe. He put the garlic butter onto popcorn. So this is not just a grilling spice, and this is not just a sauteing spice. This can also be put on popcorn. And surprisingly, a lot of the other spices that are in my cabinet behind the marketing team right now can be as well, and it would surprise you how good it is. So I want to encourage you guys to go ahead, do things that are different. Try these rubs and spices on things that you normally wouldn't, because flavor is totally a personal thing. But for all of these rubs and spices, as always, come see us online or in store at cmextremegrills.ca or at 2172 South Service Road West in Swift Current, right beside Cypress Motors. There's my plug. Let's get on with the cook and we'll keep you guys updated.
Hey guys, just putting the mushroom caps on the Yoder.
Wonderful, huge flipper. Spatulate. And closing. Okay guys, so here we have our 2 tri-tips. I believe this was the Bark Builder wet rub and this was the steak fix. We seared them at 550 on the Yoder, so let's see what's going on in here. Feels pretty tender, feels pretty nice. There's that one. Looks like we've got it to perfection. Oh yeah, nice and juicy. Now let's take a slice or 2 off of this other one here. And let's have a look. And as my resident expert tells me with tri-tip, when you're slicing it, follow the shape of the meat. So slice like this and like this, essentially. By the way that it's cutting, I feel like my favorite one is going to be the Bark Builder one. So as you guys can see, very juicy. It feels very tender by the way it's cutting. I'm gonna finish cutting some up here and we are going to eat, and we'll check in with you with a taste review in just a little bit.
Eat. That's really good. It's really juicy and tender and sweet.
So final thoughts on tri-tip, guys, because honestly I've never even actually had it, let alone cook it, which I cooked 2 today. I would say kind of like a brisket, a brisket kind of flavor with a steak kind of texture. Not as tender as say like a ribeye would be that you would do, but absolutely do it again. What a good way to feed a large amount of people all at once. I would say we had a successful cook all the way around, and I'm pretty impressed with tri-tip. I'm gonna do that again. I'm pretty sure that this tri-tip stuffed mushroom caps, gnocchi, and sauteed garlic shrimp is pretty fire, okay?
Yep.
Would you say it's bussin'? Let's say it together. It's bussin'! Smash like, hit subscribe, leave us some comments if you have any questions about what we did here today, and we'll try to answer you as soon as we can. Have a great one. Take care.
All right.
Artichoke, gnocchi, no.